This video, I'm going to talk about the different kinds of healing items that there are, the most important places to heal in order, and then at the end, I will show you a little bonus tip on healing. The kind of medkits that there are in Tarkov is the AI2, or referred to as the cheese, the car kit, the AFAK, the IFAK, the Salewa, the Grizzly, the ETG green stim, and the Propital stim. So for bandages, we're going to start with the light bleed and then move over to the heavy bleed bandages. So for the light bleed, you just have the normal aseptic bandage and the army bandage. For the heavy bleed bandage, you have the cat hemostat, the calic B hemostat, and the S-March bandage. For painkillers, there are just the normal generic painkillers, ibuprofen, Vaseline, Golden Star, morphine, Propital, and Augmentin. For splints, you just have the normal generic splint, the aluminum splint. The survival kit can also be used to fix any fractures that you have, and then the Grizzly med kit can also be used to fix fractures. And then last but not least, I don't really know how to categorize these, but we have the CMS and the survival kit, and you can use these to basically get your leg or your arm back or whatever, you know, was shot down to 0 HP. The only thing it doesn't work on is your chest and your head. Now here we're going to be talking about where you should be prioritizing when you're healing, when you are low on HP. So I always prioritize my head and my chest. The reason for that is those are your vital areas. You know, your stomach, your arms, your legs, those can get shot down to 0. And as long as you have HP elsewhere, you should be fine. But your chest and your head, if those get shot down to 0, you're going to die. The next place I like to heal, and it kind of depends on the situation. I like to keep my stomach healed. And the reason for that is if you get your stomach shot out, you know, there's food and water in this game, or water and energy, whatever you want to call it. If you get your stomach shot out, eventually you're going to dehydrate and you're going to die of no energy, because once your stomach's shot out, you lose your food and water faster than normal. So I always like to make sure I have my stomach repaired so I don't lose my food and energy too fast, and so I don't end up dying that way. The next area that I keep healed up is my legs. And the reason for that is I like to be able to run on my legs and be able to move. Yes, you can pop a painkiller and move on a leg even if it's blacked out, but I'd rather not have to run around and sprint on a leg and lose HP while I'm running. So I always try to make sure those are healed up if I can, obviously. In my opinion, mobility is a lot more useful than being able to aim. And then last but not least, we have your arms. If your arm gets shot off and it's the only thing that's shot off, or it's the only thing that's damaged, you know, obviously fix that. Heal it, whatever you got to do. I think between keeping yourself alive, keeping, you know, your energy and your water up, and then being able to move around without taking damage, I think between all that, I think all that just outweighs everything compared to your arms. Like, the only thing your arms is super useful for is aiming, and you can still aim with your arms being fractured or blacked out. It's just, you know, it's a little bit more wobbly, it's a little bit more unstable. But at the end of the day, as I said, I think mobility is a lot more useful. You can make a lot more plays being able to move than just being able to, like, crouch and aim. All right, so now we're in game. I'm going to show you the tip that I'm sure you see a lot of people using when they're healing. It's when, you know, you press and hold whatever your heal button is, and then you scroll wheel, and you can actually pick where you want to heal. So I'm going to show you how to do that. What you want to do, you want to head over to your settings, go to controls. I'm going to scroll down until you get to your numbers, your slots. You pick whichever one you like to hotkey your medkit in. I like to do 4. So you pick whatever number it is, and then you go over here to the right where it says press type at the top, and you make sure this is on release. Once you set that to release, what that does is it doesn't register your action of pressing the key until you release it. So then what you do, you press and hold 4, or whatever your button is. For me, it's 4. Then you scroll wheel, and you can pick whichever, you know, body part you want to heal. I'm going to heal my head first because I think that's the most important. Now, say you're sitting here, you're not really in a rush to hurry. You're gonna press your button, you're gonna scroll wheel. You can actually pick the full treatment option, and that'll just go through and that'll just heal everything. That'll just continue healing until, you know, you're full health. So you don't have to sit there and you don't have to keep pressing the button. It's great. It's a great feature. I'm glad they added it. It's a nice quality of life thing while you're walking, so you don't have to just sit there and keep pressing your heal button over and over and over again. It's really nice. So that's everything about healing in Tarkov. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck in your Tarkov raids.